Welcome, everyone, to a journey into the heart of attraction, where ancient wisdom meets modern romance. Today, we're diving into a topic that's as timeless as it is thrilling. Stoicism. Women reveal the 10 flirting tactics that drive them wild. If you're wondering how the calm, grounded energy of a Stoic woman connects with the spark of flirting, you're in for a treat. Stoicism, a philosophy born in ancient Greece, is all about mastering emotions, embracing reason, and living with purpose. But don't let that fool you into thinking it's all serious and stoic in the modern sense. Stoic women are deeply self-aware, confident, and magnetic in their own unique way. They know what draws them in, what ignites their curiosity, and what makes their hearts race. And today, we're unveiling the 10 flirting tactics that resonate most with these remarkable women. Whether you're a man looking to understand what captivates a Stoic woman, a woman curious about how Stoicism can amplify your allure, or simply someone fascinated by the art of connection, this script is for you. We'll explore each tactic through the lens of Stoicism, backed by insights from psychology and real-world observations, to reveal why these approaches work so well. So, grab a coffee, settle in, and let's uncover the secrets to sparking attraction with a Stoic woman. Ready? Let's begin. Before we dive into the tactics, let's paint a picture of the Stoic woman. She's not the stereotypical strong, silent type often mistaken for stoicism. No, she's a vibrant, self-assured individual who lives by the 4 cardinal virtues of stoicism: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. She's mastered the art of emotional resilience, meaning she doesn't get swept away by fleeting passions or superficial charm. Instead, she's drawn to authenticity, depth, and intention. A Stoic woman values reason but isn't afraid to feel deeply. She's curious, introspective, and grounded in her sense of self. When it comes to flirting, she's not swayed by flashy gestures or empty flattery. She's captivated by substance, someone who can match her inner strength and spark her mind. So, what makes her heart skip a beat? It's not just about a charming smile or a clever line. It's about connection, presence, and a shared sense of purpose. The flirting tactics that drive her wild are rooted in respect, emotional intelligence, and a touch of mystery. Let's break them down, one by one, and explore why they resonate so deeply with her Stoic soul. First up, let's talk about authentic confidence. There's something undeniably magnetic about someone who knows who they are and carries themselves with quiet assurance. For a Stoic woman, confidence isn't about arrogance or showboating. It's about being secure in your own skin, grounded in your values, and unafraid to be yourself. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. A Stoic woman lives by this principle, and she's drawn to someone who does too. When you approach her with authentic confidence, you're showing her you're in control of your emotions, not swayed by the need for validation. Picture this. You walk into a room, shoulders relaxed, a warm smile on your face, and you make eye contact with her. You don't puff out your chest or try to dominate the space. Instead, you exude a calm certainty that says, "I'm here, I'm present, and I'm comfortable being me." That's the kind of energy that catches her attention. Research from Psychology Today shows that women, including those with a Stoic mindset, are drawn to open, relaxed body language. Think uncrossed arms, a slight lean forward, and a genuine smile. It signals you're approachable and self-assured, not desperate for approval. How do you pull this off? Start by practicing self-awareness, a core Stoic virtue. Reflect on your strengths and values, and let them guide your actions. When you speak to her, don't try to impress her with exaggerated stories. Share something real: a passion, a lesson you've learned, or even a small vulnerability. For example, saying, "I used to be terrible at public speaking, but I've been working on it, and it's taught me so much about patience," shows growth and confidence without bravado. A Stoic woman will notice and appreciate that authenticity. It's like a beacon, drawing her in because it mirrors her own commitment to living truthfully. Next, let's talk about listening. Really listening. A Stoic woman values wisdom, and nothing demonstrates wisdom like giving someone your full, undivided attention. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." When you listen thoughtfully, you're not just hearing words, you're engaging with her thoughts, emotions, and essence. This is a flirting tactic that goes straight to her heart. Imagine you're at a coffee shop, and she's sharing a story. about a challenging day at work. Instead of jumping in with your own story or a quick fix, you nod, maintain eye contact, and ask a follow-up question like, "How did you handle that pressure?" That sounds intense. This shows you're present, not distracted by your phone or your own agenda. Studies, like those by Moore in 1985, show that women often signal interest through head nods and engaged body language during conversation. A Stoic woman will mirror this when she feels truly heard, creating a cycle of connection. To master this tactic, practice mindfulness, another Stoic principle. Focus on the moment, letting go of the urge to plan your next move. When she speaks, let her words sink in before responding. Paraphrase what she says to show you understand, like, "So, you're saying you value creativity in your work, but it's tough when deadlines loom." That's a real balancing act. This not only builds rapport but also signals emotional intelligence, which is wildly attractive to a Stoic woman who prizes reason and empathy. Now, let's dive into the allure of mystery. A Stoic woman is naturally curious. She loves to explore ideas, people, and the world around her. Seneca wrote, "The mind is a fire to be kindled, not a vessel to be filled." When you present yourself as a bit of an enigma, you ignite that fire in her. This doesn't mean playing games or being deceptive. It's about revealing yourself gradually, leaving her wanting to know more. Picture a first date where you share a story about a hobby, like hiking, but instead of spilling every detail, you drop a tantalizing hint. "There's this one trail I found last summer, it changed how I see the world, but I'll save that story for another time." That pause, that hint of depth, piques her curiosity. Research on attraction, like the insights from HelenThomas.org, suggests that maintaining an air of mystery makes you more intriguing, encouraging her to pursue you to uncover more. To do this, balance openness with restraint. Share enough to show you're genuine, like a passion or a value, but hold back just enough to keep her wondering. Ask her thought-provoking questions too, like, "What's one experience that shaped who you are today?" This not only fosters curiosity about you but also deepens the conversation, aligning with her love for meaningful dialogue. A Stoic woman will be hooked, eager to unravel the layers of who you are. Emotional control is at the heart of Stoicism. And for a Stoic woman, it's a trait that screams strength. She's not impressed by outbursts or neediness. She's drawn to someone who can navigate emotions with grace. As Seneca put it, you must be not only present in the body but also in the mind. When you show emotional control, you signal that you're a partner she can rely on, someone who won't crumble under pressure. Imagine you're at a crowded event, and things get chaotic. Maybe the waiter spills a drink or the conversation gets heated. Instead of reacting impulsively, you stay calm, smile, and handle it with poise, perhaps saying, "No worries, accidents happen. Let's keep the vibe light." This composure is catnip to a Stoic woman. It shows you're in command of yourself, a quality she values deeply. Studies like those cited on HelenThomas.org highlight that women are attracted to men who exude stability and emotional resilience. To cultivate this, practice the Stoic dichotomy of control. Focus on what you can influence, your reactions, your words, and let go of what you can't, external chaos. When flirting, avoid oversharing emotional baggage early on. Instead, show you can handle challenges with a steady hand. For example, if she shares a frustration, respond with empathy but stay grounded. "That sounds tough. I've had moments like that, and I find taking a step back helps me see the bigger picture." She'll be drawn to your strength and calm. A Stoic woman loves a sharp mind, and playful wit is a flirting tactic that lights up her intellectual side. Stoicism doesn't mean being humorless. Think of Marcus Aurelius's dry, reflective humor in his Meditations. Wit shows you're quick, on your feet, and can keep up with her mentally. It's about clever, respectful banter that makes her smile and think. Picture a moment where she teases you about your coffee order. Black coffee? So predictable. You could respond with, "Predictable? I call it classic. What's your order say about you, adventurous or just indecisive?" That playful challenge, delivered with a grin, invites her to engage. Research from Psychology Today notes that women often respond to humor with laughter or giggling, a sign of interest during flirting. To nail this, keep your wit light and kind, never mean-spirited. Observe her humor style and match it, whether it's witty wordplay or gentle teasing. Ask questions that spark banter like, "What's the one book you'd bring to a desert island?" And don't say something boring. This keeps the conversation lively and shows you're intellectually engaging, a quality that drives a Stoic woman wild. Nothing says "I see you" like genuine interest, and for a Stoic woman, this is a powerful flirting tactic. She values authenticity, so showing you care about her thoughts and experiences makes her feel valued. Epictetus taught, first learn the meaning of what you say and then speak. When you ask meaningful questions and listen to her answers, you're living that principle. Imagine you're chatting, and she mentions a passion for art. Instead of a generic "that's cool," you say, "What kind of art speaks to you most? Is it the bold colors of abstract or the stories in classical paintings?" This shows you're curious about her inner world. According to stoicdalia.com, Stoic women appreciate when someone recognizes their passions, as it aligns with their focus on living purposefully. To do this well, ask open-ended questions that invite her to share her values or dreams. For example, what's something you've always wanted to learn, and why? Then, reflect her answers back to show you're engaged. "I love that you're so curious about astronomy, it's inspiring." This builds a connection that feels real and deep, sparking her interest in you. A Stoic woman is fiercely independent, guided by her own values and goals. She's not looking for someone to complete her but to complement her. Respecting her independence is a flirting tactic that shows you understand her strength. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Be content to seem what you really are." She wants someone who respects her for who she is, not who they want her to be. In practice, this means giving her space to shine. If she's talking about her career, don't interrupt with unsolicited advice. Instead, say, "It's amazing how driven you are. How do you balance your ambitions with everything else?" This acknowledges her autonomy while showing interest. Insights from theconsciouswhispers.com note that Stoic women value partners who honor their independence, creating a dynamic of mutual respect. To embody this, avoid clingy or overly eager behavior. Let the conversation breathe. Don't rush to fill every silence. If you're planning a date, suggest options but let her have a say. "I was thinking a museum or a hike, what's your vibe?" This shows you value her choices, making her feel respected and drawn to you. Physicality can be a powerful flirting tool, but with a Stoic woman, subtlety is key. She's observant and attuned to body language, so small intentional gestures speak volumes. Psychology Today's research highlights that women often use subtle touches like brushing an arm or leaning closer to signal interest, and they notice when you do the same. Imagine you're walking together, and you lightly touch her elbow to guide her through a crowd, then let go. That brief, respectful contact shows confidence and care without being overbearing. Or, when you're laughing together, a gentle lean toward her signals you're engaged. These gestures align with her Stoic appreciation for temperance. Nothing excessive, just meaningful. To master this, pay attention to her cues. If she leans in or smiles when you're close, she's likely receptive. Keep gestures natural and sparse. Think a warm handshake or a brief touch on the shoulder when emphasizing a point. This restraint shows you respect her boundaries, which is wildly attractive to her. Vulnerability might seem at odds with Stoicism, but it's actually a strength. A Stoic woman knows that admitting flaws or fears takes courage, one of the 4 Stoic virtues. As Liz Gloyn notes in her work on Stoicism, vulnerability fosters authentic connections, something Stoic women crave. When you share a genuine moment of vulnerability, you show her you're human and brave enough to be real. For example, during a deep conversation, you might say, "I used to struggle with self-doubt, but working through it taught me to trust my instincts." This isn't weakness, it's strength, showing you've reflected and grown. She'll respect that, as it mirrors her own commitment to self-improvement. Avoid oversharing too soon, though keep it balanced, like a single, heartfelt story that invites her to open up to. Do this. Practice Stoic reflection. Think about moments in your life that shaped you, and share one that feels relevant. When she shares in return, listen with empathy. This mutual vulnerability creates a bond that's both emotional and intellectual, driving her wild with connection. Finally, nothing captivates a Stoic woman like someone who lives with purpose. Stoicism is about aligning your actions with your values, and she's drawn to someone who does the same. As Seneca wrote, "Let all your efforts be directed to something. Let it keep you in view." When you show you're driven by a sense of purpose, whether it's a career goal, a creative passion, or a commitment to growth, she's inspired. Imagine you're talking about your life, and you say, "I'm working on building a community project because I believe in giving back." It's What keeps me grounded? That sense of purpose resonates with her Stoic values. The feminine Stoic emphasizes that women who embrace Stoicism are inspired by those who live intentionally, as it reflects their own pursuit of a meaningful life. To embody this, clarify your own goals and values. Share them naturally in conversation. Like, I've been diving into learning about sustainable living. It's challenging but so rewarding. Invite her to share her purpose too. What's something that drives you every day? This creates a shared sense of meaning, making her feel connected to you on a profound level. There you have it, the 10 flirting tactics that drive Stoic women wild. From authentic confidence to living with purpose, these approaches work because they align with her values: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. She's not looking for superficial charm or fleeting thrills. She wants depth, authenticity, and a partner who can match her strength and curiosity. To recap: be confident without arrogance, listen with your whole heart, spark her curiosity with subtle mystery, stay composed under pressure, bring playful wit to the table, show genuine interest in her world, respect her independence, use subtle physical gestures, embrace vulnerability with strength, and live a life of purpose. These tactics aren't just about flirting, they're about building a connection that's meaningful and lasting. As you step into the world of flirting with a Stoic woman, remember the words of Epictetus: it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Approach her with intention, respect, and a touch of Stoic wisdom, and you'll not only catch her attention, you'll ignite a spark that could burn brightly for a long time. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Now, go out there and connect with the Stoic woman who's waiting to be captivated by you.